Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
How did I know? All right, we are back in Baldur's Gate, and it has been quite some time since I've last played. I don't know when this will make it onto the channel, but I have been sick for a little more than a week, and so I have not talked for an hour straight for quite some time. So hopefully this turns out okay, and I don't sound too tired by the end of this, but I'm feeling a little better today, and I feel like playing, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, in the last episode, we helped Karlach with her quest finally, which means she should be a little more open to talking to us now. That was one of the stipulations, was that we help her first. We also learned after helping her, the minute we defeated Anders and his team, she went nuts and broke everything in the room and set everything on fire and injured a few teammates in the process, and really didn't seem to care that she had done any of that. In fact, she seemed quite happy that she did it, so hopefully we'll get to talk to her about that as well. Now we're standing in camp not only to talk to Karlach, but also because we're going to put Lae'zel back on the team, because one of the things we're going to do is fulfill our promise to Lae'zel in the very beginning of this adventure. We promised her we'd help her find her creche. Even if I think Haythik and probably the entire team thinks it's probably crazy for non-Githyanki to go to a creche, we'll at least take her over there because we said we would, and she's been fighting by our side with the belief that we would honor our word, so we're going to do that. Now, we've got that on our quest log, and we've got a couple of other things on our quest log that I think this team is going to attend to before we head into, I believe, the Underdark. We found that secret passage under the Goblin camp that should take us to what Halsin said was the Underdark. Now, as I've mentioned at the beginning of this series, and a couple of times while we've been playing, I try to play kind of with like a narrative roleplay mindset. I try to do what makes sense to the character at the time. So there is a bit of urgency applied to these characters. They all think they have a ticking time bomb in their skull. Whether or not the game would actually turn everyone into a mind flayer if we did not progress would remain to be seen. But I think as far as these guys are concerned, they kind of want to press forward as fast as they can. What that means is we're not going to explore every nook and cranny in this area on this map, and probably in Act 1. That'll be fun stuff to find in another playthrough, but there certainly are a few things that are on our quest log right now, and I'm sure some things that are going to catch our fancy while we are out and about that we will certainly attend to before we head in. But very specifically, as I mentioned, we're going to head to the creche, but in between where we are at the toll house and the creche is the next lead in our investigation for the Zhentarim, which I'm very keen to see what happens. Now, I don't think Haythik knows that he's the enemy of justice. I mean, I sure do because we've got this icon, but Haythik definitely did see a couple of Zhentarim who did attack us in the Goblin camp escape the battle. So there is a possible chance that the Zhentarim are going to be attacked on sight. And I would imagine, as this team has been traveling around, we've heard a couple of stories about the Zhentarim, and we found some books that kind of give the indication that this is a force to be reckoned with to some extent in this land. It probably behooves this team, before they get too deep into anything, to find out where we stand with the Zhentarim. So if that means following this lead we have on this investigation and maybe we get attacked right away, or bringing it back to the Zhentarim and finding out where we stand, it's probably smart for us to do that as quickly as we possibly can, lest we find ourselves caught out somewhere where it's less opportune. So that's the plan. We're going to talk to Karlach, we're going to put Lae'zel back on the team, take a long rest, see if anybody else wants to talk, and then we will head over to investigate this lead we have about the Zhentarim. All right, let's jump in. Karlach, I would like to have a word with you.
What's the story?
Yeah, what is the story? Well, first of all, oh my goodness, she has so many dialogue options. My goodness, we're going to go through them. Second of all, little disappointed there's not a dialogue option for, hey, what the hell, with burning down the entire place after we helped you with your quest. I think let's just go down the list. Let's start finding out what we can about her. So how did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city, with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zary behind my back. You know Zary, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. To war. I learned quick how to stay alive, and the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh. To feel so invincible again.
So what does this infernal engine do to you exactly?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control.
Yeah, I'll say.
If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
So what's that been like?
Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Oh well. Can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
You and Mizora seem to know each other. How is that?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice. Me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Well, I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
So now that those paladins are out of the way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells.
Yeah, I'll say.
Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
I don't remember meeting a smith who worked in the Hells, but I guess we did, so we're gonna go with it. I don't remember it, but clearly it happened, so I met someone who might be able to help you. A smith who worked in the Hells for a time.
Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A Titan screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe
Oh
even
boy.
manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time.
So in your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh my god. All right, thank you, Karlach. I'm gonna need you to stay behind in the camp for now.
Really? Really?
Yes, please stay. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
All right, calm down. I love that each one of these like turns into a sad puppy. When you're like, hey, could you stay behind in the camp? They're like, do I have to? All right, Lizelle, you're back on the team.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
How did I know? Oh my god, I'm gonna send you two on a team together. All right, I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
All right, I checked with the rest of the team. Nobody has anything else to say, so let us take a long rest. All right, before we head out, Gale and Astarion both had new conversation options when I checked in with them last that I have yet to explore. We could talk to Gale about what he would do if he thought he was going to explode, and Astarion about the Moonrise Tower. So we're going to check in with them real quick, and then we'll head out. Gale, if you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what'll you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes.
Good to
I will
know.
find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
All right. Good to know. And let's see if Astarion has any insight. What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
You know, very interesting. We might have a decision to make because I believe... Where's the quest log? Yeah, so it seems that the Grand Duke, who is Will's father, we learned, and was also someone we agreed to save. I guess we should probably try to save him. Might be at the Moonrise Towers. So we may be going to the Moonrise Towers anyway. I don't know. For now, we know we're going to investigate our lead with the Zhentarim, so let's go do that. Now, it seems like it is going to be... It seems like the Zhentarim will likely be in that cave, so let's head down there. Can we get down this way? Let's just click down on the bottom and see what they do.
Looking ahead.
Now, before we go any further, we're going to cast Speak with Animals. Just in case it comes up, there's no reason not to have that cast. And we'll cast Scratch. I am finding him to be a bit distracting, but I like having him with us. But he gets the sniff state pretty darn quickly. Alright. Got wooden planks, a fire barrel. Lots of fire barrels, possibly. Alcohol barrels. A chasm to jump. Oh, if that's not a trap, I don't know what one is. That rock is going to fall when we step in here. Shadowheart. Why don't you hit this with a firebolt? Nice. Alright, the fire has gone out. We're gonna step in. I'm a little nervous because that has trap written all over it. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to step in to discover where the traps are, but there's gonna be something out there, so... Let's step in just a little bit.
Blood. No.
And hope for the best. You know what, why don't we do this? How about Shadowheart? Why don't you... Oh, Scratch, careful. Careful, Scratch, careful! Stop! Shadowheart, cast Guidance on Hathik, so hopefully you can discover traps more easily. Let's go into Sneak and move real slowly. Perception.
There's a trap.
There is a trap. Beautiful. Alright. Everybody split apart. You two, Scratch. Oh, there's a ladder I can climb. Alright. We might put everybody up there, because if this is going to fall, it's either going to roll this way, or it's going to roll downhill. But the best we can do is step just a little bit forward in case there's another one. Alright, we're going to go try to disarm this trap. We've already got our bonus. We're going to use Lucky. I'm not risking this, because I feel like that's the thing that's going to set the boulder off. It's either going to explode, or a boulder's going to set off, and I should have put the rest of the team further out of the way before I did this, so... We're going to take Lucky and Guidance. Let's go. Beautiful. 15 turns to 22. We successfully disarmed the trap. Let's do this. Everybody get up here. Because I do... Oh, God! Okay, there's another trap. Alright, I'm hoping for the best with putting everybody up into high ground, and Hathik's gonna go try to disarm this trap as well. No, I don't care for this at all. Oh, God, don't step further forward. We're gonna take our luck again. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't care. Nice. Alright, I hear gnolls and hyenas. And we're gonna step just a little bit forward. I wish we could disarm this thing existing. Alright, we're not failing any checks. Can we see anything yet? Rugen and Ollie. And a dead gnoll. And a whole bunch of stuff. We'll put everybody back together. It seems like it's safe. They're not having any survival checks. It's just nerve-wracking. Alright, we're gonna try to jump across this thing. Alright, we found the missing shipment and we found a bunch of gnolls. Time to see if these guys are upset with us. Is everybody over on this side? You're not all over on this side. Alright, we got everybody over to this side. I'm gonna come out of Sneak and see if these guys get upset with us as well. Done and done.
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive.
I mean, you could just come back the way I came. Yeah, there's another way out. Follow me.
Across the chasm? You might have got in that way, but you're stuck with us now.
I guess. All right, well, I guess they refused to jump across the chasm. Your Zhentarim friend sent me to retrieve the cargo.
You working for Zary? Didn't expect that black-hearted vixen to send help. Bloody grateful, mind.
All right, hold the line while I prepare for the fight. We're going to see if we can get the team blessed up, and then we'll help them.
Aye, that we can do. The fire won't hold them forever, though. Be quick about it.
Shadowheart, would you please bless us all? Beautiful. All right, we're ready to help you.
That might be worth it.
We need to deal with those beasts now. They're hungry enough to brave the fire.
You're right, it's time. Let's do this.
Let's take them.
Shadowheart disapproves. The hell? All right, we're not in battle yet, and neither are they. Can we get some high ground before they get up here? Let's try. All right, there we go. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh no. Whoops. All right, not ideal. Arrow of acid on Lizelle. There's fire everywhere. There's acid. All right, not expected. The Knoll Flesh Cleaver uses dash. All right, Scratch, why don't you bite this guy? I don't know if you're going to be able to do much more in this battle. And you missed. Boo. All right, Shadowheart, let's get you out of the fire. I don't know that I love pushing you forward, but it kind of is what it is. All right, Shadowheart, let's also invoke Duplicity. We'll invoke Duplicity close enough to us so we can get some advantage on attack rolls, hopefully. And maybe distract these guys from shooting at us if possible. Done. Beautiful. All right, that'll do it for you, Shadowheart.
Take the leader down. We'll try to hold the rest back.
Which one's the leader? All right, Rugen, do what you're gonna do. On fire and all. Ugh. Piercing shot on Hyena. I guess you weren't really going for the leader after all. Ollie misses. The Knoll Hunter uses Seething Fury and shoots at Hathik. They rolled a 20? Yeah, we're gonna use our luck, absolutely. And they miss and cover us in acid. Oh man, they got so many effects, I don't care for it. All right, it's Hathik's turn. He's covered in acid. There are some terrifying creatures out here. This Knoll Warlord has 85 hit points. There's a lot of guys just like out of range in here. Not ideal. I think we might try the Crown of Madness. We have not used this yet. I think I used it in the early access and I did not have much luck with it, but we might give it a shot. We'll see if we can use it on this Knoll Warlord and maybe he'll attack his own people. If I can. It says on a humanoid creature. Does he count as humanoid? I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see if we can reach him with Crown of Madness. All right, let's give it a shot. Nice, they lose Bloodthirst and he indeed has the Crown of Madness effect for 3 turns. That's fantastic, awesome. All right, we're gonna hit Lizelle with some Bardic Inspiration if we can. And then we're gonna step out of this acid. Beautiful. Fantastic, that gives Hathik some temporary hit points. And we're gonna step out of this acid and out of the way of getting shot again. And you know what? We're gonna play some music. Sing for me. Done. All right, Hathik, that's your turn. The Knoll Fang Yinagu comes running in. I don't care for it. Soul Offering on Rugen, who is now soul numbed. I don't care for that. No! I didn't get to, I wanted to see my Crown of Madness work. You bastard. Does he still have Crown of Madness? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. All right, cool. I guess they're attacking him because they know he's going to attack. So that's not so bad. All right, good. Let's get Lizelle out here where she can start doing some damage. She does lose Invoke Duplicity, but that's just fine. All right, Lizelle, how about a Lacerate on the Knoll Fleshnar? Don't miss. Nice. Very, very, very good, Lizelle. All right, this guy does still have 3 points of health left, but we're going to hold our Action Surge for when we can do more damage, when we can step in on the next round and hit a couple of people with Cleave or something. So, Lizelle, that will be your turn for now.
Gale for the ages.
And Gale, you are up. What do you have for us, Gale? All right, Gale, how about my new favorite, Cloud of Daggers? Let's put it at the mouth of this cave and get these 2 guys in it. Beautiful. They get all daggered up. You know what, Gale? Maybe we'll Misty Step you up here. Maybe we'll see if we can get that acid cleaned up. We'll get you over to some high ground. Let's do just that. Beautiful. And why don't you perform a little sing for me? Nice! Oh, that's so good! Oh, I like Crown of Madness. Alright. Shots are being fired everywhere. Shadowheart is in a severe amount of trouble. Scratch is done for, that's unfortunate. These gnolls have so many moves. They all have so many turns, stop! Alright. Nope. It's Ollie's turn. Ollie does a ranged attack and misses. You're so fantastic, Ollie. Thank you so much. Alright, Shadowheart. Why don't you drink a potion of greater healing? Alright, Shadowheart, let's see if you can do a main hand attack on the Gnoll Hunter. Big money. You miss! Not awesome. Not awesome. But it happens. And that is your turn. Alright. Why don't you join in on a little sing for me? A ranged shot on Rugen. Looks like he got hit. It is unfortunate. Oh, everybody's in the way of Hathik. Hathik, can you throw water at that acid? Can we throw water at this acid and clean it up? Let's find out. Oh, you know what? We can get this guy as well. Maybe stop him from being on fire. It didn't help the guy who's on fire, but it did clean up the acid. So now we can step back over here if we do wish. Was that your whole turn? That is unfortunate. That was not a bonus action. I assumed throwing would be a bonus action. Oh, well. Alright, Hathik, well, there ain't a damn thing you can do other than play Sing for me. Beautiful. Nice. Alright, one of the gnolls goes down, and it is Lazelle's turn. Lazelle, why don't we start off with a healing potion for you. And how about some cleave? Can we cleave without hurting Shadowheart? It looks like we can. Nice. Beautiful. Two of them go down. That is fantastic. Do we have enough action to get over to one of these guys? We do not. That's okay. We're gonna hold. We're gonna hold our action surge, and we're gonna join in on Sing for Me. I love this. Gale, let's get you out over here. Beautiful. And what are we gonna do with you, Gale? Alright, Gale, how about we do a little level 2 magic missile? Beautiful. One goes down, the other two take damage. I love it. Seething Fury from the Gnoll Ward. He takes damage from the... Flail of Paralysis. Critical hit on Lazelle. Oh, it is critical too. I don't care for it. Oh, boy. We gotta do something about him. I might see if we can put him to sleep. Hopefully he took enough damage. Shadowheart. Can you... Oh, she's paralyzed. Shadowheart, can you heal Lazelle? Oh, we heal everybody, and everybody gets 5 hit points, huh? Well, look at that. I didn't even realize that. Alright, that didn't do the most help for Lazelle, so let's see if we can also heal her with some Healing Word. How about a level 2 Healing Word on Lazelle? Beautiful. Alright, she hopefully will stand one more round. There's not much else we can do. We don't have enough resources for anything else. Alright, let's step a little further away. Hopefully this guy has to just run that much further to get to us. Frenzied Fury from the Gnoll Hunter, who shoots at... Who was that? Was that Rugen? No, that's Ollie. Ollie, doesn't look like you're long for this world, huh? You're not doing too well. 77 hit points from this guy. Oh my god, I was hoping we'd be able to put him to sleep this round. We will not be putting him to sleep. That is a bummer. Alright, Hathik, how about we try to hit the Warlord with Shatter? If we can do that without hitting Lazelle. Can we do that? Is that possible? Yes, we can. There we go. Alright, let's go for it. Beautiful. He saves on Shatter and takes 0 damage? Did he? That's a bummer. Lazelle, how about we hit you with healing as well? Since she's about to get rocked. We'll step out of the way of other...
Have to keep going.
Other shots. Alright. The hyena steps into the cloud of daggers, and I think he died. Nice. Alright, Lazelle, it is your turn. We're gonna have you use your second wind. Alright, that is fantastic, Lazelle. Now let's see if we can do some damage. How about a pushing attack? And maybe we can push him into the cloud of daggers. Come on. Oh, you missed. That's not awesome, Lizelle. Action surge time. You're going again. We're gonna go for another pushing attack. You got this. Come on, you got it. You got it. Nice. He saved on the push, though. Boo. Oh, man. Are you gonna get hurt if you step away? You will. All right, you're gonna play a little sing for me. Just beat the drum right in his face. All right, Gale's turn. All right, Gale, let's see if we can use the Scroll of Hold Person on this guy. On Flynn, the Knoll Warlord, let's see. Hold person, and he's held. That is so fantastic. Oh, that's so good. I am so happy with that. Gale, it is time for you to celebrate, my friend. Sing for me. He is held. Ha ha ha. Rugen shoots and kills one of the gnolls. That is fantastic. Shadowheart, it is your turn. And how about we shoot the Warlord with a guiding bolt? With advantage, let's go. And you miss! How is that possible? Whatever, you're joining the celebration anyway, I don't care.
What now?
Alright, Hathik, your turn. He's still too tough to put to sleep. Why don't we see if we can hit him with a little Dissonant Whispers? Maybe frighten him? He's frozen. Let's see what happens. He saved on the Dissonant Whispers, but he took 7 damage. Not too bad.
Swift and lethal.
Alright, Lizelle, it is absolutely time for you to be swift and lethal both. How about we hit this guy with a menacing attack? Done. Critical hit, and it ends him.
Brimming with potent magic.
There was a parasite in that corpse? Well, that is very interesting. We have not automatically triggered a conversation with the guys we came here to save, so let's go check the corpses first, I guess, before they do. Get out of there, that's mine. Interesting. He had a shattered flail. Yinagu's gift. Hitting an enemy with this weapon heals the wielder for 1 to 6 hit points, but they can go mad if they do not continue hitting an enemy each turn. That is very interesting. We'll take that. Alright, before we search the rest of the bodies, we will talk to Rugen and see how he fares.
Something to ask.
Thank the gods that's over. Wish you'd been with us when the beasts attacked on the road. I'll take the cargo back to Zaris at the hideout. Drop by and see me when you can. I owe you a drink.
So what's in that chest?
Since when does a mule know what it carries?
Fair enough. Alright, we're not going to be robbing them. We'll leave that alone. Alright, interesting. Maybe we will be able to talk to the Zhentarim. We'll have to find out. It may well be that there's just a body in the goblin camp that we missed. There's like someone asleep still, so we'll be heading back there at some point. We can check that out. For now, we'll take all their ears. Ooh, they had Speedy Reply, Nimble Attack. When the wielder hits an enemy with this weapon, they gain momentum for 2 turns. It's a martial weapon. We'll take it. All right, we're going to poke around their little camp here. Hopefully we don't get in too much trouble doing it. We'll find out. We're not going to steal from them, but if we can take any of this stuff, yeah, stealing. All right, that's their caravan strongbox. We'll leave that alone. There is a wooden barrel and a wooden chest that doesn't look like it's stealing. Let's come up here. All right, it doesn't look like this is stealing, so we're going to take whatever we can. Anything that is not stealing, we are going to take, so. And there is a letter, an open heresy. Few recognize Shar as goddess of creation or Selûne as goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Born in the primordial ebb and flow of time, they forged Abir Teril together, and Shanto, mother of life, sprung into existence. Light and dark hung in perfect balance, embraced by Shar, enlightened by Selûne. Yet their creations were cold and distant, and Shanto prayed for warmth. This simple request divided the sisters, driving them to conflict, but it was Selûne that forced the true flame into Abir Teril, sparking the sun. How could Shar not be harmed by such a betrayal, forced to war against both the light of the sun and the light of the moon? As the goddesses tore each other asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all for the sake of a little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. Sounds like some Shar propaganda if I've ever heard any.
Trap. Be cautious.
Ooh. There is a trap. Alright, let's see if we can disarm this. Can't reach. Yes, I can. Alright, now let's see if we can disarm this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you ran right into it. Shadowheart, can I get some guidance? Thank you very much. Let's see. Big money. Nice. We'll search the rest of these barrels, and now I suppose we will lockpick the wooden chest.
Keep me out.
It's not red, so we should be okay. We still have guidance. Let's go. Ooh, close one. Nice. Oh, we have Reason's Grasp. Ever vigilant. When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. Chooses to end their rage. Interesting. Alright, we'll definitely take these. We'll send these to camp, and we'll be giving those to, Karlach for sure. A spoiled treacle tart. Gross. Alright, we are very close to the Zhentarim hideout, so we might go check that out before we deal with Lazelle's quest. I'm a little worried about stepping into Joaquin's Rest without long resting. We might do that. I mean, I have so many camp supplies that defies description. Maybe we'll step in and see if that, that guard attacks us. I don't know that I trust him either way. Let's get back here. Alright, I'm a little nervous about stepping into the Zhentarim hideout without having a full complement of all of our spells. So we have plenty of camp supplies. We're going to take a short rest. I could step in to see if their guard attacks us, but I don't know that I trust that that's actually going to be the kicker. These guys might not be the ones for whom we are the enemy of justice. It's probably going to be some loose goblin that we forgot to kill who's like left unconscious somewhere, but just to be safe, we're going to long rest first. Alright, we're a little better to step inside. Let's do it. Alright, so far so good. Alright, Salazan isn't attacking.
Said you could pass, didn't I?
And he doesn't seem to care. Alright, good. Let's go down the hatch. If they don't attack us, I assume it's just going to mean that there is a goblin or something. Something is left in the goblin camp. We left Abdurak there. He might be upset with us. We never did get to talk to him. So far, so good. Ollie's here. Rugen's here. Zary's is okay. We're going to walk down. We have to step on all these things to do it, but the trap should be off.
All right. What now?
Alright, this is fantastic. We're not being attacked by the Zhentarim. That is good news. Let's get up here. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. We'll find out.
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zhentarim look out for their own. Even if it's Rugen. Here's your coin. As promised.
Thank you.
Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Rubble? What are you planning to do?
Someone kidnapped a duke. Right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
Oh, nice. Pleased, Zary's rewarded us for defending her agents and bringing back the shipment. We received Harold. Heraldish Doom. When you deal damage to a target with a ranged weapon, it must succeed a charisma saving throw or be baned for 2 turns. What is baned? It's a condition that has a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Oh, he's not proficient with heavy crossbows? That's some bullshit. Oh, that's a bummer. I wanted to use that. Whatever, we're taking it anyway. Someone's gonna use it. What a bummer. Alright, whatever. Let's talk with Rugen. He said to catch up with him.
Again. Hope Zary's treated you to something nice.
Alright, cool. Alright, well I think that's where we're going to leave it. We took care of the quest that the Zhentarim had tasked us with, and more importantly, we got to learn that we are not going to be shoot-on-sight enemies of justice with them, at least. So that's good news. We also got to learn that I guess they'll trade better gear with us. They didn't have too much right now, but hopefully we'll see them again in the future. When we come back, we've already taken a long rest, and we're very close to where the crest should be, so I think we're going to be heading out that way. But we'll do that in the next episode, so subscribe for more Baldur's Gate, and I'll see you next time.